So I hope this time we are cool because somehow the connection got disrupted, but now it seems to be back up. So welcome to this breaking news. I just want to give you an update because the markets are going up and down and up and down and up and down, and we want to investigate a little bit what is this behavior telling us. In my personal opinion, it seems that the market don't know really, should I go more up or should I go more down. The people and the market is undecisive. It seems that not one or the other side has enough news weighting the other side down or up. So we have seen, like, for example, now the speech of Jerome Powell was not giving us the negative rate, so nothing that is very bullish, and he said like more unemployment will come, and more the economy will see next a solvency crisis before the or after the liquidity crisis, obviously. And then this is the news that everybody is selling then, but it's not too much because maybe every day now there's news about the vaccine. So it seems to be the market is really not decisive. And also, if we can see here, these are the 2 times rebroadcasted today already. So one, the upper one is from the very morning when all the US audience was still in bed, the very early futures in the middle of the night. And then we had, before the market opens, the futures a little bit more in the red, obviously because of the current jobless claim numbers that came out that was less than expected. Just for your information, they were 2.9 instead of 2.7 expected, so about 10% more than expected, and this was obviously giving the market a little bit of downturn. However, the market is turning now against in the other direction, right? So we see here a very not a trend in the one or the other direction. Yesterday was a bad day, today can be again a good day. Before that, 2 days before, we had a 6-day streak, very positive days for the Nasdaq. And if you're looking into the market is pretty much became a tech market, guys, right? If you're looking into the weighting of the Nasdaq and the S&P, lots of this is due to the big technological companies like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and those companies will always thrive, right? Also through this crisis. Just today I saw the news that apparently there's some Apple glasses coming out, so augmented and virtual reality glasses that might be postponed or not earlier than 2022. Well, that's a couple of years ahead, but still very interesting that they maybe come out with a very revolutionizing project. And otherwise, you see on the market, whatever news come out, right, that are more or less a little bit of a significant measure, then you see that the stock market is tending to the direction. So for example, today there was again the news of new stimulus, and new stimulus means money for the market, for the people of US, the companies in US, and therefore this can drive the market further, right? So therefore this kind of things, however, as more as money comes out, into the market out of the Federal Reserve or any other institution, we should see more and more up. But then on the other side, we having huge valuations, guys, and I see also more and more analysts and companies like Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley saying, we think that still there's potential to go down, and obviously, guys, it's even my cat could be better forecasting. If we are at the all-time high, almost at the valuation on one of the biggest crises that we ever have seen, how there is no potential to go further down, right? So in the end, I think it will be a play between the vaccine. Can we have the vaccine, or this will be a long-term problem? If this is a long-term problem, then we see for sure downturn on those companies that are really much affected, like travel, like airlines, like cruise, holidays, hotels. All of that industry will be very, very much hurt and maybe never come back for some of the other companies, right? So this is what the experts are thinking. I'm surely in a similar boat to say, it will be tough times ahead, and we are not at the end of that. We are just in the beginning. So let's have a look into the markets real quick, as this is a quick market update for you guys before in about 1 hour we will dive into our daily live stream. So make sure to check out it, and if you like it so far, make sure to thumb and subscribe if you are new here. And let's have a look into the market. So we can see here that we are having Apple also better than opened. We went down in the opening to almost 300 and then went back up to 3.6. Virgin Galactic went down, which is good for me because I want to start to buy at $14, right? Then it went back up to 16. Then Beyond Meat again in plus, Tesla plus, Shopify negative today. Win Casino positive, also here a rebound of about 5, 6, 7%, guys. This was a really good trade if you could buy here in the opening for Win at 70. 70 is a great price for this company. They own all the properties that they have, right? So they could potentially sell those properties to get money to finance through the big crisis. Then we have the S&P 500 is positive now, as well as the Dow is positive, even almost 1%. Netflix is a little bit positive, and crude oil is going up 8.4%. Carnival Cruise also recovered today during the day quite significantly, about 10% from the low. So this is huge, guys. So you can see that this kind of stocks that are rebounders are having a huge volatility right now. Carnival Corporation or Win, they have a huge volatility. Even during the intraday, they can go very much up, very much down. And this is a trend that you see in terms of these companies that are very much affected. We don't know how and if they and how they can go back into business, but we know that some of them are gotten some extra cash. Like, for example, Carnival. They got a huge billions of dollars of new capital from the Saudi sovereign fund, and also I think some airlines tried to get some fresh money as well, and some couldn't, right? Some couldn't, and therefore they call it even the fallen angels junk bonds now, or instead of junk bonds, then they call it the fallen angel corporate bonds that the Federal Reserve is buying now, and the ETFs where they are included. So whatever it takes, right? Whatever it takes, people will see more and more money printing. I don't know, guys, what this will hold for us in the future. I'm still looking for that really answer on this question. Maybe someone of you can let me know in the comments so I don't have to look for it anymore. And in about an hour I will be live for my daily live stream, which is usually a little bit longer. We talked about in detail, and tonight's topic will be the second wave. So make sure to tune in about an hour. If you subscribe and ring the bell, you get notified. Yeah. And then you will enjoy with all our community in the chat. I will go into the chat, answer some questions and so on. So it will be huge fun. And subscribe if you are new here, and don't forget the thumb up as well. And also, very importantly, if you are thinking now, what should I do in the next hour until we are back live? Make sure I just posted a nice daily vlog that I'm posting every single day, and it's about how to find undervalued stocks right now in this market. So have a look. Thank you, and I see you in 1 hour. Okay, in 1 hour I see you back. Thank you.